What's up guys, Perry from Rockville here, and today I'm going to show you how to set up your RCS52 lighting crossbar. Along with the bar itself, you'll also get additional screws, knobs, and washer to expand the bar further. This crossbar right here can fit onto any speaker stand that you may own, and we can fit up to 6 light onto the crossbar because we can actually expand it further for extra room. We can do that by taking off each screw, washer, and knob here on the crossbar. So once you've taken out all of the screws, you can go to either side of the bar and just pull at the end like this, and you'll see that we're able to expand it further. And you'll also see another hole come up, and this is what we're gonna use to add our additional light. You wanna make sure that you keep pulling until you see the second hole inside of the tube line up to the hole outside of your bar. And you can do the same exact thing on the other side of your bar. So after you've expanded the bar, you can realign your screws, washers, and knobs through the holes on your bar. And after you put the screws back into your bar, you can take 2 extra sets of screws, washers, and knobs and place them into the new holes. Now for today, we're only going to be setting up 4 of our lights to the bar, but if you wanted to add extra lights to the expanded wings, you're going to follow the same exact steps, but with the wings expanded. So to show you guys how to set up the crossbar, I'm going to be using our very own RVSS4A speaker stand, but keep in mind you can follow the same exact steps for any 35mm speaker stand that you may have. So the first thing I can do is take my crossbar and loosen the knob here on the side. Then I'm just gonna line up this pole mount here to the top of this stand and just slide it on like this. And then I'm just gonna tighten the knob to secure the crossbar onto the stand. So now we can move on to setting up the lights to the crossbar. To do that, I'm gonna use these screws that come built into the crossbar here. I'm gonna be setting up 1 light at a time, so I'm gonna start with 1 screw at a time. So each screw actually has 2 pieces on it, so you have the main screw that runs through the top of the crossbar, and then on the bottom you'll have a knob and a washer. So the first thing we're gonna wanna do when setting up a light to one of these screws is loosen the knob on the bottom. And remember, we have that washer that's also attached. So we want to go nice and easy when we're unscrewing the knob here. And once we have the knob and the washer detached, we're just going to put it onto the side for now so we can set up our light. So here we have the first light that we're going to set up to the crossbar. And no matter what type of light you're setting up, you just want to make sure to have a mounting bracket attached to each light. So we'll take the washer that we took off of the screw and place it on top of the bracket. Then we're going to line up the hole of the bracket to the screw and run it through like this so that it's running through the washer and the hole on your mounting bracket. Then we're going to take our knob and screw it onto the screw just like this. And from here you can use the top part of the screw to screw it onto the knob, securing your light to the crossbar. So after we set up the first light, we can follow the same exact steps to set up the rest of our lights to the crossbar. After you have your lights set up to the crossbar, you can power them on, set them to any mode or color, and because we're using the RVSS4A, we can now take the time to set them to the desired height. And you can also follow the same exact steps if you want to set up your haze or fog machines to the crossbar, or any other types of lights, whether they're all matching or if they're mixed and matched. And remember, if you wanted to add additional lights or gear to your bar, you're going to expand them like we showed you earlier, and use the same exact steps that we just went over when adding your lights or gear to the bar. So hopefully this showed you guys how easy it is to set up your RCS52 lighting crossbar. But of course, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out to our customer support team through phone or email. As always, I'm Perry from Rockville, and we'll see you guys next time.